The highest good is like water. Water gives life to 10,000 things and does not strive. It flows in places men reject, and so is like the toe. That was a partial quote from Tao Te Ching, Chapter 8 by Lao Tzu. Okay, so I'm taking a break from running, spray painting, reverse pickpocketing, flipping people off, mostly women, calling them names or talking to them whenever possible in ways that they don't like. Okay, so I was talking to some women online, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it's basically pointless to talk to women unless they can be publicly shamed. Okay? That sounds crazy, but that's the only way that they'll pretend to listen. And when they pretend to listen, it seeps in a little bit because they're not like men. They're not going to sit there and take a man on his merit, the merit of the argument, and go, I'm wrong. Dang, I got told one. I need to get right. Me, I always say I like being wrong. Why? Because it tells me that I'm learning, and I like learning new things. I've never heard a woman be like, oh, I'm so wrong, and I'm sorry, and you're right, and I'm going to look into it, even if I'm not sure that you're right, or anything like that. But basically, I was talking to these women, and there's a female, moderator and stuff. And this one woman who's a feminist was like, oh, she tried to offer me some statistics and stuff, but everything she said was wrong, right? Which that's bound to happen. I'm wrong sometimes too. But basically, I kept telling her, nope, wrong, look at this, look at that, wrong. And then at the end of it, she was like, well, feminists do the most for men. And I was like, wrong, and I showed her why that was wrong, and she stopped talking. But it was the other women who were just like, oh, you're just trolling. You're not even good at trolling. That's an F. And I was just like, okay, I'm not trolling. Trolling is when you intentionally get on people's nerves. I do that a lot. But I wasn't doing it then. And it was like, okay, I'm trolling. Another one said I'm attacking her. I was like, attacking is physical. Otherwise, unless you're referring to harassment, which you got to ask me to stop before it's harassment. So it's not attacking. And it's like, okay, so I'm just an attacky troll who's wrong and is a loser and can't troll very good. Not like you. And it was just like, what? This is like talking to children. But children will learn. Like, if you walk up and act like you know what you're talking about, a child will at least give you 5 minutes. Even if they're like, oh, I don't know about that. They might have to ask their parents or look it up. But I remember being a child, they'll ask. But the girl children, not really. They'll just kind of sit there like an idiot and stare at you like a goldfish. And it's like, are you even retaining anything? And then I ask them later, nope, they didn't retain jack crap, but the boy did. So adult women are like that. I mean, yeah, this video is about swimming. I only got a couple minutes left, but that's my rant. That's my pre-video rant. They ended up banning me, whatever. But I was just like, really? You're going to criticize me and then ban me? Okay, you're going to just send me a snarky gif and then break out relational aggression, okay? Women, they're not going to offer statistics or facts or anything like that. They're going to offer popularity or lack thereof, and which relational aggression all boils down to relational aggression and penis envy. If you know that, you know everything about women, even the smart ones, especially the smart ones. Okay, 4 minutes. The Earth has approximately 7.442 billion, as in 2016, people. Globally, there are at least 4 billion people who can't swim. That means around half the people on this spinny blue rock cannot propel the body through water using the limbs. According to a recent study, hyperlinked of course, Red Cross survey rather, critical water safety skills, also known as water competency, are the ability to step or jump into the water over your head, return to the surface and float or tread water for 1 minute, turn around in a full circle and find an exit, swim 25 yards to the exit and exit from the water. If in a pool, you must be able to exit without using the ladder. Overall, the survey finds that more than half of all Americans, 54%, either cannot swim or don't have all the basic swimming skills. Other key survey findings are about 1 in 3, 33% of African Americans report that they can perform all 5 basic swimming skills, compared to 45% of whites. The survey showed that 84% of whites and 64% of African Americans say that they can swim. Just 4 in 10 parents of children ages 4 to 17 report that their children can perform all 5 basic swimming skills. Yet, more than 90% say that their child is likely to participate in swimming activities this summer. Men are significantly more likely than women to respond that they have all 5 basic swimming skills, 57%, compared to 36% for women. I like to say that women are the colored people of gender. The survey found that nearly half of all Americans, 46%, report that they have had a water experience where they were afraid they might drown. In addition, 1 in 5, or 19%, said that they knew someone who had drowned, and 20% knew someone who had nearly drowned. Okay, now I myself learned to swim from being tossed in, so sometimes that's how to win.